Hi guys, welcome to my channel, This Girl's Creations. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet this really cute heart. This is a great gift for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, for your loved one, best friend, whoever you want to gift it to, or if you want to make it for yourself for Valentine's Day or whenever. This is a great tutorial, so let's get straight into making it. So you will need two different types of yarn, one for the heart and then one for the legs and arms. I will be using this pink yarn. I will link this down below in the description if you want to get it. And then I'll be using a 4mm hook. I will be using black, this is acrylic yarn, and then a 3mm hook. But if you are using the same yarn and just like different colors, you can use the same hook. I'm going to be using safety eyes, just eyes in general. I will link these down below in the description. You're going to need a darning needle, a stitch marker, some scissors, and some of stuffing. Now this heart is around 3.5 inches and 9.5 centimeters wide, and then 3 inches long and 8 centimeters long. All that being said, let's finally get started. We're gonna make a magic circle. Now you can use any method that you want for the magic circle, but I'm gonna use a chain 2 method, and if you don't know it, I will teach you. So make a slip knot. Make a slip knot and chain 2, 1 and 2, and slip stitch into that first chain. Now you've got a really small hole, but you can see it. It's kind of like in the middle, right here. It doesn't really matter where you go in, just make sure it's in the middle. Like you can just go in the middle and you'll feel a hole. Now I'm gonna crochet over my little tail, so when I pull it, the hole can get a little smaller. You can do as well, or not crochet and then weave it in the end, but I like to weave my ends in as I go. So for round 1, we're going to make 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. For round 2, we're gonna make 2 single crochets in each stitch. So this round is gonna be an increase round. So go ahead, make your first single crochet of that second round. I'm gonna mark my stitch here. This is the first stitch of the round. I prefer to mark my stitches at the first stitch of the round instead of the last, because then I can just, keep on crocheting. So I'm gonna make another crochet in that first stitch, and then the next stitch, increase, Okay, once you've reached the end of the round, you can go ahead and pull your little tail. Oh my god. Anyways, go ahead, pull your little tail and remove your stitch marker. Now for round 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So I did my first stitch of the round, going to go ahead and mark it, and just 1 single crochet in each stitch throughout the round. Okay, so just finished the last one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my yarn because we've made one of the little bumps, and just pull through. Cut your yarn, pull through, remove your stitch marker, and just put this to a side and make one more. I'm gonna make another one. So chain, make your slip knot and chain 2, 1 and 2, and slip stitch into that very first chain. Now we're going to make 6 single crochets, and I'm going to crochet over my little tail. 1, oops, it's going to go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Pull your little tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, do your first stitch of the round 2. Mark it. Now for this round, row number 2, we're going to do an increase in every stitch. Whoops. Increase in every stitch. So 2 single crochets in every stitch. 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, so remove the stitch marker and insert the first stitch of round 3. I'm going to insert my stitch marker back in. For round 3, we're just doing 1 single crochet in each stitch, and every single stitch. No increases, just 1 single crochet in each stitch. Alright, once you've reached that, go ahead and remove your stitch marker, and you have made the second little hump of your heart. So you should have something that looks like these 2 little humps. Now, this bit is a little tricky, but I'm gonna just zoom you in a little bit so you can follow along. So I'm gonna take my second hump, or my first hump, and gonna take the one that's attached, and I'm gonna insert my hook into that last stitch. So the last stitch is this one, this where the end is, and then there's this stitch. So just that right there. So insert your hook from above, don't insert it from underneath, because if you insert it from underneath, it will be twisted. This is something that I experienced while I was first making the heart, and then I learned to do it on top. So insert your hook from on top, and if you don't know how to do that, just do it from on top. Like, this is the easiest way to do it. Just go on top, yarn over, pull up a loop, then go into the next stitch after that, which is right here. Just the next stitch. It's a little tricky to see, but this is the first stitch. Then you're gonna go into that second stitch after that. Pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, and you have made a decrease, and you have also joined them. Gonna go ahead and mark that. Now you're going to go ahead and do 1 single crochet throughout the whole little lump until you get to the very last, until this stitch, which is the very last. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so I just did 11 single crochets, and just before I reach this bottom, I have this last stitch. So insert your hook into that one, and then we have got the stitch which we marked with the stitch marker. Now, just on top of the stitch marker, you will see this little loop. We're going to skip this loop and go directly onto the next stitch after that. So go ahead and insert your hook, pull up a loop. We've got 3 loops on our hook, pull through all 3, and you have got another decrease. And go ahead and do 11 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've just done 11 single crochets, and I have 2 stitches before I reach my stitch marker. I'm gonna go ahead and do another single crochet, 1 more, and then I'm gonna insert my hook into that next one and insert my hook into the stitch marker. So remove your stitch marker, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops, pull up, and then you should have done another decrease. For this round, we're gonna do the same thing we did last round, so 1 single crochet throughout, and then until you reach right here, so this bottom bit, and you should have 1 on each side. That's where we're gonna decrease. So just do 1 single crochet in every stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. So you should have done, I just did 11 single crochets. Go ahead and insert your hook into that next stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch after that, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3 loops, and you just did another decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I just did 10 single crochets, removed my stitch marker, and do a single crochet. Put my stitch marker back in, and then we did the first, we just did the first single crochet of the round. Now for this round, we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 decrease. So we just did the first single crochet, and if you mark the last stitch of that round, go ahead, do your first single crochet. And now we're going to do a decrease, and then and 1 single crochet, decrease, and then 1 single crochet, decrease, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, decrease, 1 single crochet, and decrease, 1 single crochet, and a decrease. You should end off with a decrease, and then this is what you should have looking like. Okay, so I'm gonna take my eyes and I'm gonna choose 7mm eyes with the backings. This is a really cool set, so again, if you want this, I will link it down below in the description. Now for the eyes, I usually put them between row 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just gonna put it in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just in there. Insert an eye into there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another eye into there. So this is what it should look like. Now, it's not looking the cutest, but we've got to trust the process. Flip it inside out and just insert the backing. Okay, so go ahead and shape it a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna stuff my little humps. Okay, time to move on to the next round. Okay, for this round, we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch. Remove your stitch marker, 1 single crochet. We're just gonna do 1 single crochet in each stitch without having to decrease. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Okay, for this next row, we're gonna do 1 increase in every stitch. So do your first increase of the round. I'm gonna insert my stitch marker, and 1 decrease in every stitch. Alright, and this is what you should have. I'm going to go ahead and stuff it a little bit more before the hole closes up even more. Alright, you can just shape it a little bit, and it is looking so cute. Okay, for this next round, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. I'll do my first single crochet of the round, insert my stitch marker, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Alright, remove your stitch marker. Fill it a little bit more. Alright, this is what you should have. Cute little heart. Now, we're just going to do decreases until you have 3 stitches left. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 decrease, 1 decrease, 1 decrease, decrease, decrease. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So I did 4 decreases. Gonna go ahead, cut off the yarn, pull through, oops, and just gonna try and stuff it. Alright, have it, a cute little heart. Just pull it a little bit. Take your darning needle, won't need that anymore. Take your darning needle and insert it. And you're just gonna go through the stitches. So through that first stitch, through that second stitch, third stitch and fourth stitch. And if you pull it, it should get smaller. So just insert your needle into that space and just pull it out. Alright. Okay, now we made a cute little heart. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the little legs and arms. Take your black yarn or the secondary colour that you're going to use for the arms and legs, and we're going to start off by making the little arms. So make a slip knot and leave around 2 inches or like 3 inches of yarn, just so we can use this to sew. We're going to chain 13, so 1, 2, 3, 13. You should have a nice little chain. Now we're going to count back 3 chains. So in the 4th chain, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and slip stitch into that same stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and slip stitch into that same stitch. Now we're gonna slip stitch all the way up, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then chain 1 and cut off. There you go, you've got a cute little arm with some somewhat like fingers, and just repeat it. It looks like a 3-leaf clover, but it is an arm. Now go ahead, repeat it, make a slip knot and leave some tail. Chain 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13. So count back 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and in that 4th chain, I'm gonna go ahead and slip stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into that same stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into that same stitch. Now we're going to slip stitch all the way back up into the chains, then chain 1 and cut off your yarn, pull through, and then you've made another arm. It's so cute. They are so cute together. Alright, now we're going to make the legs. And for the legs, I'm just gonna chain 15. The legs are longer than the arms, so this is why we chain a little bit more. So chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You're going to count back 2 chains, so 1, 2, and into that 3rd one we're going to do a single crochet. and then another single crochet in that next stitch. Alright, then you're gonna count two chains, 1, 2, and slip stitch into that third chain, and then you get this elevated feet kind of look thing, and then just slip stitch all the way back up. So it's pretty easy to make the little fiddly bits, and then you kind of just tie them on. You can sew them on as well, but I will teach you how I usually put them on the heart. And we're just slip stitching back up to make it a little bit more sturdier and a lot less ends to weave in. Chain 1 and just leave a little bit of a tail, not too long. And there you go, you have one little feet. It is so cute. Go ahead and chain 15, make your slip knot. Chain 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Count back 2 chains, 1 and 2, 1 single crochet in that third one, and then 2, and then count back 2 chains, 1 and 2, and slip stitch into that third one. Then you get that elevated look, and then just slip stitch all the way back up. So insert your hook, pull through and pull through. Insert your hook, pull through, pull through, pull through. Alright, chain 1 and cut the yarn, leaving around 2 inches. Alright guys, we are done with all the little bits. We've got another little leg, it is so cute. Alright, now take the heart and you can decide where you want the arms, but usually I have the arms around row 4 and 5, but you can put them wherever you want. So I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So right here, I'm just going to insert my hook into there. Oops. Just take one of the strands, and just so you're happy that that's where the arm is going to be, I just like to make sure that that's where it's going to be. And now we just tie a knot, just lightly. 1 knot and 2 knots. And 3. Doesn't need to be too many. Insert your hook into a random place and bring it out through that bit and pull up your 2 black strands. All the stuffing is coming out as well. That's all right. So cut it and just insert that back in. And there we go, we've got one little arm. Now repeat the same on the other side. And there we go, we have the cute little arms done. Now the legs I have between row 8 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I'm going to go from behind and I'm just going to insert my hook into there and just pull through. And just tie a knot. Insert your hook somewhere random just to pull it through. and cut it. And then that's one of your legs. The arms are just decided to fold. Place the other leg. And there we go. You have the main body and the little legs done. It's so cute. I think it is so cute. It's really funny as well. Like, they just decide to play. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make the little face detail. Take some black yarn. Take your darning needle. And now we're going to go ahead and make the little mouth. It's between row 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to insert my needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just under the eye. So as you can see here, we have this one coming down and then this one. So I'm just going to insert it in here. And then I'm going to insert it towards the middle. Just like that. Pull through until you've got a little bit of an end, and then go ahead again. So put it in the middle. And there's one side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this side. And then towards the middle. Now the little mouthpieces may not be equal, but it still looks really cute. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go into here. Oops. Here and here. So this second one. Just to give it a little push towards down, and just insert your needle just right before, just there, and then pull it all the way back. It really takes practice to get the perfect little smile, but look how cute that is. It's really cute and nice. Cut your thing, and that's pretty much it. So just gonna go ahead and cut that and insert it. And there we go, guys. The arms just play on its own. So this is how you make the heart. It might not be the very same, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will really help me out. I will link a pattern for this if you wanted to make it down below in the description. The pattern, you can find it on my website. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.